There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV.
Hello, good morning and welcome to today's edition of the Morning Star program on Starcross Television. How are you doing this beautiful Tuesday morning? Hope you woke up positively from positive side of your bed. I'm always saying this, whether or not you woke up with smiles on your face, whether or not you woke up in the midst of trials and temptations, do well to snap yourself out of that mood. Do well to put a smile on your face so that you can also be able to transfer that positive energy, that good energy, that positivity to your next door neighbor, to your friends, your colleagues at work, your siblings or family members, or anybody that comes across your way today. So I am Stella Talbot. As you already know, I am not doing this alone. I am definitely doing this with somebody. But before I introduce my co-presenter for today, let us have a chit chat. Now let us look at when you find yourself in a particular situation, where you feel you're downcasted, or when you feel that everything is crumbling, or everything you have set your mind to achieve is not coming the way you have set your mind to achieve them, it's not coming towards, there's no positivity coming towards you, you just feel everything is going towards a negative direction. What do you do at that point in time? Do you have faith that whether everything is going in a very different dimension, whether everything is not going the way you have tested or the way you have planned, because we have long-term goals and short-term goals? Do you think, or do you know, or do you even believe that our Lord and Master, that our Creator, can turn things around even at the last minute? Even at the last minute, do you believe that our Creator, our God, the God in whom you serve and the God in whom you believe, can actually turn things around in your favor even at the last minute, when you least expected that I have given up, nothing is going to happen anymore, in fact my own don't finish for life? You understand? Am I the only one passing through these trials and temptations? Am I the only one passing through this tribulation? We sometimes find ourselves in those kind of situations, and then we start asking ourselves series of questions. We start asking ourselves questions that we even go ahead to tempt God. We even go ahead to challenge God. We even go ahead to say, God, are you sure you even exist? Most times we find ourselves in those kind of situations. So this morning we are here to lighten your mood, to cheer you up, to let you know that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Whether or not your situations are becoming too difficult for you to even carry, for you to even shoulder, just know that at the end of the day, God will definitely put a smile on your face if you believe. So let me go ahead to introduce my co-presenter this morning. He is no other than Brother David Eric. Good morning to you,
Good
Brother
morning
David.
to you, Sister Stella Talbot, and good morning to you, our wonderful, amazing, incredible audience. Thank you for always tuning to Starcross Television. It is said that when you tune into Starcross Television, you will find inspiration, you will find confidence, you will find the pathway to righteousness and rectitude. My name is David Eric, and today is a Tuesday morning. It is no different from the Monday morning. It is a new day where new opportunities are set for you. It is just meant for you to grab these wonderful opportunities. These said opportunities are everywhere you find yourself. But how ready are you to use these wonderful opportunities you have around you? Yes, you've heard a lot from Sister Stella, and today we will be encouraging you and making you see the reasons why you have to believe in God and know that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you so much, Sister Stella.
Thank you very much, Brother David Eric. Yes, you've heard it clearly from Brother David Eric. Yes, this is actually a live broadcast as usual. We are streaming live both on our YouTube and also on our Facebook platform. Our phone line is also open, so please do well to contribute your quota. Do well to contribute your opinion or your idea as per what we're going to be discussing today, because it's more like a reminder. Like I always say, these are things we might know, or maybe we don't even know. Maybe sometimes you also know, but we've forgotten due to life hustles and struggles. You know, when you wake up each day, you think of how your children will feed. You think of this, you think of that, how you're going to prosper in life, how you're going to build a house, you're going to buy this, you're going to buy an island or buy an estate. You're thinking of so many things, and at the end of the day, most of those important things that you had known earlier while as a child, while growing up, you tend to forget them. So we are here to always remind us, to always inspire, educate, and enlighten us. Yes, so before we introduce our topic of discourse for today, let us talk about this quote from Martin Luther King Jr. that talks about faith. Now, he has made us to understand that faith is, let me take that verbatim. He has made us understand that faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. That is so ironical. You understand? Is it really ironical, or it's something very self-explanatory? I'll leave Brother David Eric to throw more light on how do you really understand that particular quote from Martin Luther King Jr. That's faith is when you take the first step without even seeing the whole staircase. You don't know how long the staircases are, but you just believe that you're definitely going to get to the top, no matter the length of the staircase. So, what do you think about that?
I have to smile.
Is he over exaggerating, or he is saying it the way it is?
It depends on his own belief. Now,
okay,
let's look at the word faith before we consider Martin Luther Jr. Faith, it is said that it has to do with complete trust or confidence in something or someone you do not really know or you do not really see at a particular time, but you believe in that. It can also be religious wise. It can also be different aspects in this aspect of faith. So when you believe that faith is a particular thing you did not see but you trust completely, then equating it to Martin Luther Jr., he said a first step, taking a first step. It could be a positive step.
Okay.
It could also be a negative step in the eyes of others. You understand? Most persons see things differently, but depends on you, the one who is embarking on the journey, who knows what you are going to achieve at the end of the day. For me, that statement is so deep. It's so deep, because when you look at it, when you want to make a journey whereby, let me use for example educational pursuit, and you turn to the left and you turn to the right, you do not have those persons that are going to sponsor you down to your dreams, but you believe in yourself, or you believe in God that this is going to happen. And on the first day, you get a jam form, and you scale through the jam, and you have gotten into the university, and you look how lengthy, how long the road is, how deep the depth of where you're going to is and how wide the place is, and you see by yourself that you are the only one catering for yourself. At that particular point in time, you might even say you want to turn around and go back. That is one of the statements, that is one of the practical example of that particular statement. But when you look at it critically and you say to yourself, the first thing that gave me the mindset for me to even pick this jam form, that means there is God somewhere.
Okay.
That's why I said it has to do with religion and doctrines. You understand? You cannot have faith in what you do not believe. You understand? So when you completely have that mindset that you believe in God, that as He has brought you this far, that definitely He's going to take you across. Trial times will definitely be there. You understand? If you have faith and you do not believe that there will be trial times, then I do not understand the kind of faith you have.
Okay.
Because definitely it is not going to be rosy.
Good.
It is not going to be rosy. That these are the factors that will determine defeat. There must be trials, there must be obstacles, there must be brimstone, there must be things to take you off balance to see if truly you have faith in what you believe.
Okay.
If truly you have faith. Let's look at a clear example of what happened in the Bible. Our brother Job. We all know the story, but if most persons undergo half of what Brother Job went, I am telling you of a truth, they are going to blaspheme God, their doctrine, and everything that. Imagine you as a man, you are wealthy, you have children, you have a very wonderful family, and you're doing very fine. And all of a sudden, your children start dying, your businesses start crumbling, and so many things are happening to you. And even the companion which you have that you're supposed to share your problems with and put your feet together to make sure you move. Because most times when you're alone, it feels like the burden is really, really heavy. You understand? But if you have somebody who has a like faith with you, understand, you tend to understand, okay, let's see, maybe we can pull together where this one is going down, this one is going to drag this one up. But at that particular point in time, your companion has also left you. My brother or my sister, you'll be thinking of a reverse if you're really going in the right direction. But we saw he had to prevail to the end, all with the help of God Almighty. He had to prevail to the end. And at the end of the day, the story is always very, very easy. There was light at the tunnel, but when you pass through persecution, tribulation, temptation for your faith to be tested, then you can always sit comfortably to tell somebody that it pays to have faith in what you believe in. You might be attending the same faith, I mean by religion or by doctrine, but you do not have the same strength in faith. So you have to weigh your strength in faith.
Okay, that was interesting. Thank you very much for that, David Eric. I must say of truth, you have even gone so deep into our discussion already. But however, let us keep brief for a while we take a short break, and when we come back, we will unwrap our first package for today. Just hold brief, we'll be right back.
One day, now one day, one day, now one day, one day, now one day.
BCSmusic.com.
One day, now one day, one day, now one day, one day, now one day. I say now woo way, now woo way, now woo way. I say now woo way, now woo way, now woo way. I be now Mr. Devil,
Make them try.
I be now Mr. Devil,
Make them try.
I be now Babalawo,
Make them try.
I be now ya papa,
Make them try.
I be now ya mama, oh,
Make them try.
I be now ya brother. You can know we say,
One day, them will fall for.
waiting I know we say,
One day, them will fall for ground.
this time na fire, oh, fire for fire, fire for fire, oh. I say this time na bomba, bomba to bomba, bomba to bomba. I say na woo way, na woo way, na woo way.
They try, Papa.
I say na woo hey, na woo na woo
When they try, Papa,
I been a Mr. Devil, oh.
make them
I
try.
been a Papa Mawe.
Make them
I
try.
been a ya Papa, oh.
Make them
I
try.
been a ya brother. Waiting I know we say.
One day, them will fall for.
Waiting I know we say.
One day, them will fall for ground.
This time na fire, fire for fire, war for war. Hey. This time na back to sender. Anything you sow na so you go reap. If you sow peace, you go reap peace. If you sow war, you go reap war. If you sow love, you go reap love. If you sow joy, you go reap joy. This time na fire, fire for fire, back to sender. Waiting I know be say.
One day, them will fall for well.
Waiting I know be say.
One day, them will fall for ground.
9 days for thieves, 9 days for thieves. I say 1 day for the honor, I say 1 day for the honor. And I go see something, I go see something. I say bomba to bomba, I say bomba to bomba. Papa go send them thunder, Papa go send them thunder. Papa go send them fire, Papa go send them fire. Fire go chop wicked, fire go chop wicked. Papa go reveal you, Papa go reveal you. Iya go visit, Iya go visit. And when it will visit you, and when it will visit, you go start to confess, all the bad things you did do, all the bad things you did do. This time na fire, fire na fire, back to sender, back to sender. This time na fire, fire for fire, back to sender. No be time be this, so for the children of God to suffer. This time around, the children of God go shout hallelujah. Olumba don't win, no. Olumba don't win. Olumba don't conquer. We are the children of the Father. Yes, one from us so conquer for us. You fall for God, fall for God. When you fall for God, when you fall for God, you will scatter green, you will scatter green, you will scatter all and all. With people who now go see something, go see something. Fire for fire, fire sender, back to sender, back to sender, back to sender.
One day, them will fall for well.
Mr. Devil, oh, Mr. Devil, oh, your cup don't full, oh, yes, your cup don't full, oh, cup don't full. You no go fit playing God, why oh, you no fit play God, kalu kalu. You no fit play God, ojoro, your cup don't full, oh. You no go fit hide, you no go fit hide, you no go fit run, Mr. Devil, you no go fit. Your own don't end, oh. Your own don't end, oh. Waiting I know be say.
One day, them will fall for well.
Waiting I know be say.
One day, them will fall for ground.
Waiting I know be say.
One day, them will fall for well.
It's good to know that you're still glued to your device. Welcome back. This is still the Morning Star Breakfast Show on your screen, and I remain Stella Tabot, one of your hosts for today's edition. And I'm still here with Brother David Eric. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Sister.
Okay, to our audience, before we went on that short break, we were talking briefly about faith, and then we did promise that when we come back, we introduce or we unravel our topic of discuss for today, which is centered on faith in the face of adversity. I'll take that again. Faith in the face of adversity. That is our topic of discuss for today. We started by having a chit chat with our audience, asking what happens if you find yourself in a situation where you think yours is the worst in life and your own night bad pass, and then you think God has forsaken you, God does not listen to your prayers, nor answer your prayers, nor grant your heart's desires, and then you think, mine has just finished in life. That means like you find yourself in a very critical situation, and then at that point in time you have given up in life. What do you do at that point in time? Do you believe in the saying that there is light at the end of the tunnel, or you believe that no matter how dark or how deep that tunnel is, light no will come out? Which do you believe in? So we are here to make you understand or to see reasons that indeed in most cases there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Whether you find yourself in a very critical situation, whatever situation you find yourself at the moment, whatever situation you have been in, whatever situation at all that will make you think yours is the worst in life, you try comparing yourself with your friends, with your colleagues, with your well-wishers or your family members, and then you think, a child that was given birth to yesterday that I saw and that I even watch him or her growing up, I even did this for her, I did that for her while she was growing up. Today this child he's doing more than me. Today this child, he is here or she is there, and I am still here at my age. Stagnation here and there, and then you believe or you think that yours is the worst in life, yours has ended there. We are here to encourage us today. We are here to inspire us and to motivate us. We are here to spur us up, to ginger us. Let me use that word. You're here to ginger us, to make us believe and to make us understand that God is always time, and his time is perfect. He might be giving you all those long ropes, he might be giving you all those, putting you through all those trials and temptations to see you, like to test you, just like Brother David said, using the story of our brother Job. He did all of that just to test the faith of Job. And Job, I don't know, just like he said, there are so many persons, including myself, that would have just said, this God no like me, make her just leave him, let us just be. But Job was very, very dedicated. He believed that God will come to his rescue. You understand? So I don't know the situation you find yourself at this point in time, what the kind of adversity you're passing through at this point in time, but just believe that our Father is time. And when your time comes, you will not even dream it. That no visionary will even tell you that your time has come. You understand? It's just going to come like this, and then you see yourself at the apex. So let me ask Brother David Eric this wonderful question. Welcome back once again, Brother David Eric. Now we are still talking about faith in the face of adversity. My first question to Brother Eric would be, let me go back. What are some common forms of adversity that can challenge our faith? You made mention of the story of Brother Job. We also have other stories in the past, the Old Testament, where we're made to believe that this kind of a thing happened, and then this person still stood fast, still believed that someday, the Lord and our Master will come through for them. So in your own case, what do you think, aside the stories, what do you think are other challenges that someone can actually pass through in life that to make them, to challenge or to make them will say, no, this is the worst of it. This is the worst of it, I have given up. What do you think?
All right, let's first of all draw our attention to adversity. It is said adversity is a state of hardship, difficulty, or misfortune that people face in life. Now, I would love to just digress a little. Now, let's look at the physical adversities, the things that we face physically. I think most persons get to be tempted the most from the physical adversities that they face, because if it is not really physical, if it is not affecting you on the flesh, then I think your faith will not be tested.
Right.
You understand? Now, some of these are physical injuries, such as chronic pain, disabilities, and let's use this particular ones. For example, imagine you being born with a disabled ability, and you are either blind, or you cannot hear, or you are deformed physically. This is a very challenging situation that you find yourself in. It can affect you mentally, it can affect you spiritually. What am I trying to say? You first of all question yourself, why am I born like this? Am I the only one God has chosen to punish? Why? What is wrong? What is happening to me? And this will begin to make you to question your faith. if you're really in the right place, most persons are going through this kind of terrible situation, this physical adversity. They are going through it. Some persons were born normal, the way God created us normally, and one or two things might happen. Maybe they had an accident or an injury. It has deformed them and has made them not to feel that sense of belonging as a complete sense of human being, and this has affected them mentally, and it has disturbed them for them to question God, to question themselves, to start asking unnecessary questions if they are even worth living. And they forget to understand that yes, what I'm about to say might sound so funny, that there is always a purpose for everything.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, away from that, we also have the spiritual adversity. I think this one is really common in most persons' life, in the sense that we might be going through some spiritual challenges that most times it seems like it cannot be unraveled. The puzzle is so complicated that you cannot even understand where it's coming from, and they'll start telling you it is from family, it is from the village, it is from this, it is from that, it is from this. We are meant to understand that as a human being, we are supposed to have trying times. Most persons, and I'm sure we always have resource persons who always tell you that most persons have gotten the situations whereby they had to go through trial times in their previous generation, and now they are here to enjoy the fruit of the labor. It is said that after cross comes crown. So definitely you have to go through trial times. It is very open for all men. This is the form God used in testing man, to know if definitely you are really with him. Because for example, if we go to school definitely and there is no examination or there are no tests to cross-check our abilities and to know if we're really enhanced the things that has been taught to us, definitely there will be no certificate to attain a level of seriousness, a level of belief, a level of commitment. I also believe in the word that faith has to do with commitment, because if you're not committed and you're not consistent in believing and trusting, and your faith is dangling, definitely there will be no positive result. I want to use our brother Joseph, the dreamer, for example. Joseph was most loved by his father Jacob, yet he was hated by his half brothers. They hated him so much that they do not want to see him, and they had to sell him out for slavery.
Thinking they cut his dream short.
Yes, thinking they cut his dream short. And as God may love it, God always have his plans. Now imagine Joseph being so disturbed and so worried, and had this grumbling and saying, where is God when they sold me out? Where is this? Where is that? Where is that? But he still had the belief and the hope. There was persistence, there was trouble, there was trial, but there was persistence, there was continuity in his faith, and his faith made him whole, and it landed him, and in what? He became the governor. When his brothers and they were in the period of famine came, his brothers, they had to visit the city of Egypt, and not knowing that they were meeting their own brother. You see, so this is why we have to be consistent. We have to believe in the process. Adversities are things that we cannot overlook. We can never overlook this, and these are things that will definitely come our way for us to grow in strength and in belief of our Father.
Thank you very much, Brother David Eric. I must say you have really dealt in depth. You have spoken about it like real good. So I applaud you and I give you a thumbs up. Now I pick, of everything you have said, I picked just one word, which is our persistence. Now you've made us to understand the story of Joseph. You also made us understand the story of Job. Now, like I said, if it was to be in this generation, including myself, I'm not exempting myself.
We are all in this together. I feel the tribulations of those days cannot be compared with the tribulations of these days.
You understand? Most persons will say, I have given up. I have told this path, and this is where it landed me with so much agony, so much tears, so much pain, so much tears. I'll just start counting all the negative things that this the path of righteousness or the path of God has caused them. Okay, since I have tested this path and it has led me to this, let me test this other path. And then you see them deviating. You understand?
Yeah.
You see them deviating, not knowing that there is a purpose for everything. All of those agonies, all of those trials, those tears, those tribulations, those temptations, those harsh times you find yourself, those could be a test of faith. You get, just like the story of Job.
Sure.
Those all of those could just be a test of faith for God to test this my child. God to say, okay, this my child ought to do this. My pikin ought to do like say it too like me. Oh yeah, now let me just set this thing in to see if he or she will still continue working for me, if he or she will still prove that he loves me or she loves me, and then God will just throw all of those things in, all those what is it called, temptations, all those tribulations, to just test your faith, to see if you can stand, if you can withstand all of these things. Then your crown will come. And then most of us will just deviate, and then at the end of the day, that crown God has kept for us will just elude us. So we are here telling us, let us try to be persistent, persevere in the face of adversity.
Sure.
Because at the end, you will be the one to smile home. You'll be the one to smile back. You'll be the one to say, God, thank God I did not deviate from this path. Thank God I persisted. Thank God I persevered to this particular end. So at this point in time, I also have to ask Brother Eric this particular question, because you're still talking about faith in the face of adversity, and you have also outlined or streamlined different stories or different scenarios in the past that have made people, the stories of the past that have, even whether or not their situation was very severe, but they still stood their ground and said, no, God is God. Whatever that happened, he still remains my God.
True.
And at the end of the day, God conquered for them and then gave them the crown of glory. Just like Job that lost everything, at the end of the day, everything was restored back.
True.
Jacob, Joseph, who was sold out into slavery, even they faced the temptation he saw, like he saw in the house of Potiphar. Potiphar's wife did all she could.
I think that was a very great one there.
At that point in time, I would have just said I have given up. But my brother Joseph he still believed that something will come out of it. So let us use the stories of Joseph and that of Job as a case study, and then key into this and believe that God will never ever leave us comfortless. He has never said a word and he goes back to it without those words coming to pass. He has assured us that this year, this particular year, he is 10 times faster in answering all our prayers and granting all our heart desires. If God, you did not force him to say that, he just came on his own and said it. You didn't force him to say it. So if he has, in his magnanimity, he has said that, just believe. All you have to do is believe and have the faith that as you're asking, as you're tabling your request, your heart desires, God has granted them. But however, let us still ask Brother David Eric this question. What is the significance of faith in fostering hope and resilience in the face of adversity?
Wow, the significance is so huge that let me go with this way. I think today I'll be using stories to see one of these. Now let's talk about Moses. Moses in the Bible, for me, he was a reluctant leader. Yeah, he had to get so many signs for him to be able to carry out the works, or to believe that this is what he needs to do. Now, you did mention something, saying that you can be persistent, and at a point you want to try something else and come back to try other things. Now, there's one thing we have to understand, that if you're a child of God, if you deviate from that path, before you come back, you must have lost a lot. There will be no way for you to escape. You will have to come back. You will have to come back. But it's either you might be coming back so injured.
Okay.
so injured. Now, in the case of Moses grew up in the house of Egypt, in the king's palace. He was one of them. And imagine you dwelling and dining at the king's table, and God offering you a call, telling you he wants you to lead the children of God out from Egypt for going through a lot of slavery that their cries have gone to God, and it is you that has to lead them out. Going back to sit and think, your faith has to be really, really, really strong. Really, really strong for you to be able to believe that you are even the chosen one.
Right.
Imagine you dine and wine with Pharaoh at that particular age. We could know that Egypt was a world power. Dining and whining with Pharaoh, you are one of the persons that pass out decision and carry out so many things. Everything's at your beck and call, and God is telling you that you have to come down to dust and lead the children of God out of the land of Egypt. Indeed, you will be reluctant. That's why I said he was a reluctant leader, and he was reluctant, and God had to show him himself on several occasions before he had to believe. Even when he was to lead the children out of the land of Egypt, Pharaoh was still wondering, is this not the person that grew up in the house of Egypt, and so on and so forth? But at the end of the day, he had to lead the children out of the land of Egypt. What am I trying to say? No matter how reluctant you are to God's call, when it is time, it is going to be time. But pray that you should not be injured at that particular point in time. Now, the significance of faith in adversity is very, very, very simple. I will still use the word persistence. Persistence is the main key for you to be able to overcome adversity, because definitely if you are not persistent, you definitely deaf out, and before you might realize yourself, you must have swallowed enough of bitter pill before you come back to follow the path of God. So we have to be persistent in everything we do at every particular point in time.
Okay, that is perfect. That was from Brother David Eric. He has made us understand that persistence is also very, very, as when you're persistent in whatever you're doing, whatever tribulation, whatever times you're facing, just believe that there is always light at the end of the tunnel.
Definitely.
Yes, I'm also going to add that providing a source of hope and optimism, that is one of the significance of faith in fostering hope and resilience in the face of adversity. It helps in providing a source of hope and optimism. Faith can provide a source of hope and optimism even in the darkest times. When you believe, or when you see that things are not going the way you have planned as a person. We have so many plans for ourselves as humans. We have so many things we want to achieve for ourselves, not knowing, not putting into cognizance the will of God in our lives, not putting into cognizance the purpose of God bringing us into planet Earth. We just want to do our own things our own way.
Not putting into cognizance that there will be temptation and trials. Nobody always believes that. Even, okay, let me use a man who wants to open a business.
Okay.
A man who wants to open a business will always think about the gains. That if I'm going into this business, so far as Mr. A is making it, when I'm going into this business, I'm going to make it. You understand? Most persons do not believe that there is going to be negativity. There's going to be bad times. There's going to be hard times. We do not believe it. As a child growing up, when they ask you what you want to be in the future, I want to be this, I want to be that. But do you consider the circumstances you're going to pass through? Do you consider those hurdles, those tussles you're going to pass through to get to this point? This is likened to faith. This is what we look from our mind.
That's very, very practical. That child scenario you just painted. Because if I should start counting, if I should start going back to memory lane, the things I had envisioned for myself, the things I had destined or used my mouth to say, by now I know where I would have been. I know where I would have been by now. I'll calculate without even leaving a year out. Not even a day out of myself.
And if you look at it practically, in those calculations, you might have not kept any room for you to say, these are the days I'm going to serve God.
Not at all.
These are the days I'm going to do this for God. These are the days. This is where we take God out of the picture, and we take the faith out of the picture, and we just put ourselves in front. And at the end of the day, the master planner will just look at us and laugh. And, have this
that is just it. That is why at the end of the day, His will will still come to pass in our lives. All we have to do is just to pray that His will should be perfect for us. His will should be perfect for us. His will should be something that at least to make us to say, oh, Father Lord, I am so grateful for this particular opportunity. We should pray that God should use us as vessels of honor and not vessels of destruction. You should pray that even in the face of adversities and trials, God should give you the enablement to withstand all the trials and temptations and tribulations, just to give you just that small grace alone to be able to fight and then conquer at the end of the day. Yeah. We still have a whole lot to talk about. We're going to hold brief on this particular topic, and we bring other segments so that after a particular segment, we still fall back to this particular topic, because we still need to hit the nail on the head and make sure our audience gets a grasp of what we are actually talking about when it comes to facing or faith in the face of adversity, because we really do need to hammer on this so that those persons who think theirs has finished in life, they should believe, or they should know that there are so many persons who are passing through difficult times than what they are currently passing through. I could say that my own too much, for my own too bad, my own to do this, but there are so many persons out there that are passing through worse situations than what I think I am facing. In fact, my own is not even half of what other persons are passing through, but those persons, they still have faith that one day God will come through for them. So I don't know which situation you find yourself at the moment, but please just take glued, and when we come back, we bring to you a very different segment. We still have to fall back to this particular topic. We'll be right back. Audio Jungle.
BCS music.
Olumba is my number one. 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 My God and my King. My God and my King. Baba, okay now. Come here, see what you do. Okay. And let the marry up and if it or not is the mighty Father need the number one. You put a smile on my face. The first and the last thing. You give me joy every day. Take it or leave it. You provide all my needs. Now you be my God. You take me higher and higher. So cause you're my number one Father. Oh, thank you, Olumba. Thank you, mighty one. Oh, you are my number one. Olumba is my number one. Olumba is my number one. You've taken away my sorrows. Olumba is my number one. Giving me a brand new day. Olumba is my number one. Oh my Lord and King, you are just my Lord. Thank you, Olumba. My God and my
I wanna tell you a story. Tí Olumba ṣe fún mi. I want to tell you a story. Tí Olumba ṣe fún mi. Money where I get so Olumba give am to me. Motor where I dey drive so Olumba give am to me. The house I dey build so Olumba give am to me. The life where I dey live so Olumba give am to me. Tell me that thing where you get, where Olumba no give to you. That thing where you get, where Olumba no give to you. Oh, oh, oh. Ẹ bá kọrin fún wọn. Oh, oh, oh.
Olumba is my number one.
Ẹ bá kọrin fún wọn.
Olumba is my number one.
Ẹ fún lógo.
Olumba is my number one.
Oh, oh, oh.
Olumba is my number one.
My God and King.
My God.
My Lord and Master.
And my King.
His holiness, oh.
My God.
Mem jabirini rapagan mem jarari sarare di dolumba mi rubigan ay rubigan mem dabu karaba we basiga dinami o mitene o mezwe di dolumba mi rubigan Rubigan. Mem Jabagama, Benidwan, Mommy Capo, leader by me, Rubigan. Hola to number one, hola to number one, hola to number one, hola to number one. It be more to number one, hola to number one. Champion spirit, you know the fellow, you know the fellow.
Olumba is my number one.
You know the fellow, Tano.
Olumba is my number one.
You know the fellow.
Olumba is my number one. Olumba is my number one.
My God and King,
My God,
my Lord and Master,
my King.
His holiness, oh,
My God,
Kabi
my
Yosi,
King.
my God and King, my Lord and Master, His holiness, oh, Kabi Yosi, my God and King, my Lord and Master, His holiness, oh, Kabi Yosi.
Welcome back. This is still the Morning Star Breakfast Show on your screen, and I remain Stella Tabot, one of your hosts for today's edition. And I'm still here with Brother David Eric. Good morning. Sorry, welcome back.
Thank you so much. It's still the morning.
Okay, and to our audience, thank you for still staying glued to your device. Yes, on your screen was a live performance by Brother Keres. What is his actual name? Because we are so used to calling him Keres.
Bassi.
Brother Kingsley Bassi.
We had a very wonderful section with Brother Kingsley Bassi, and we asked him, why do you answer the name Keres? He says, because of his voice. When he sings, he caresses the song. Like, the expression was so wonderful. He has a very nice voice.
Yeah, he has a very soothing voice, so I commend him and I give it to him. So thank you very much, Brother Kingsley Bassi, for caressing the voice. Okay, that was just on a lighter note. Yes, we did promise that when we come back, we bring to you yet another interesting segment. So it will interest you to know that our one of our guests for today is also a beneficiary or an awardee during the Mama Award Night 2024. He hails from Biasa local government area in Cross River State, Nigeria. He attended both his primary and secondary school education in UGEP. He works at BCS Powerhouse Mechanical Unit as the operator. He is a chorister of Edeton Natural Choir. He has recorded over 200 songs. Wow. He is also Abash Cross River State Transportation Committee Chairman. He is nicknamed Brother Home Theatre. Join us as we welcome to your screen Brother Ilok Okam Ponete. Good morning and welcome to Star Cross Television.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh.
He's sitting as a chief, right? He's just a, are you one of the chiefs in BSA?
I'm not.
Okay, so how do you feel this morning? Have we actually met to exchange pleasantries since the inception of this year? If not, Happy New Year to you.
Yes, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Okay, so a quick one, Brother Okam. I know, before, I don't know, should I say spiritually and physically, we know you as Home Theatre.
Most persons do not really know this name.
We don't,
yes.
nobody, out of 100%, 99 does not know him as Okam Ilok Onete.
BCS knows him as
Home Theatre. Now let me just start my question by asking you what brought about that particular title, Home Theatre.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Roy Ilok Okam Onete. This question has come several times, like most people have been asking these questions. How come about this name? If I should tell you, or if I can tell you how come about it, I don't know. But I think it all started back in 2013, and we were NJ Voices. Yes, I think Brother Choice of them, Choice from River State brought out, like we were having a practice at prayer line. So when Eminence told him we had someone that will join this group, he's a bass singer. He said he should come. Then someone was calling me, what did they call? home base. Was it home base? And Choice said no, it's home theater. It was just like joke, like play.
Okay.
And today, home theater has come to start. So that does it.
Wow.
Though many call different names, but I think the home theater supersedes also. We just take it the way it is.
And I think you've embraced that name with your full chest, because the way you speak, sir, even the bars that comes out from your mouth, it works in tandem with the name home theater.
Do you have any choice?
You don't have a choice.
I have any choice.
I think now you are serving the public. I would say he is a public figure for a man to have sung over 200 songs. Okay, let's go this way. What was your first experience like in the studio? Were you frightened? Okay, just tell us your first experience in the studio.
Well, it wasn't that difficult because I was with a familiar faces.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Angel Voices. I think that should be the first album here in Calabar. So the faces were all familiar, so I wasn't frightened.
Like there was no time the engineer would tell you the bass is not coming out well, or you have to do this to produce the right bass.
Before, like the first album, like I said earlier, the first album we've already had all the practices and we know what we wanted. So it was from the second one. I think it was a collabo with One Family Voices and Grace and God's Love. That one too, we had our own bass, and the other songs, the one they brought, they had their own bass. So they were just telling me, okay, go and sing this one. Understand? So we already had what we wanted.
Okay, that's interesting. So your category of award during the 2024 award night was
The best bass, studio bass of the year.
and I think that award has been coming repeatedly.
Yeah.
Like you've won that particular category for like over how many years?
Let me say 3 times Ballon d'Or winner.
Back-to-back winner. So he's just there. The Father has given him that grace. So let us just do something very simple. We are going to create a song here, like here, and then you're just going to harmonize with your bars. Just give us our home theater bars. You understand? But Eric, you're the choir master here, so please
Wait
just give us
first.
a song.
He did not tell me that we are going to
You
do
didn't see that
something.
coming. You just didn't see that coming. So
Okay, whereas today I have a very bad voice, so you just pardon me in my audience the way my
Okay.
voice is. Yes, so Statella.
I don't understand.
Let's Treble will always start now before the
Okay,
other
which
part will come
song?
in.
Which song? I know whatever song we give to Bro Home Theater, he's ever ready to give us a bass.
Just
But let us
bring
do
something.
something unfamiliar. Something
Okay, let's.
unfamiliar.
I think we should sing. We should sing a solemn song, not Billy.
Yes,
Yeah, something
yes.
that will lift our
Which
spirits.
solemn songs? Which solemn song?
Okay.
Enter my head.
Yes,
nah.
yes. There's this one of my favorite songs from the 144,000 Virgin. It
Okay.
was composed by Patrick Christ Shepherd, More.
Okay.
Yes. Into your holy sanctuary. So please, Treble, key us in.
Okay, let's go. Into your holy sanctuary, we've come to lay down our sins,
let the cleansing blood of Christ sanctify this altar and make it fit for your holy use. Oh Lord, we pray.
Did you actually hear the bass?
Yes, now.
Was the bass that pronounced? I mean, our voice will cover the bass.
Bring another one.
Me,
again.
I want song. I need a song that bass will be very, very pronounced. You
So-
understand?
So we should do a chorus.
A chorus, yes.
There is joy amongst the living in brotherhood. There is peace and joy, peace and joy. There is joy among the living in brotherhood. There is peace and joy. I think the key is low.
Okay.
And you know, let me use this word. Reality is always different from the studio. I
Okay.
think that is what the studio man.
Okay, now let's just leave it for him. Give us a song that you can marry it with a bass just quickly. That will suit your kind of. I know it's your bass now. You understand? So please,
Like,
just give us a
A
song.
familiar song or
Yeah, just give us a song from your archives, wherever you're going to drag the song from.
we have should I say the let me say okay, I have this song I do play this song every month. It's still from Garage though.
Okay.
Should we do it?
Okay, let's go.
I
Oh, it's
think,
something we know.
It's something you know.
We'll try our
It's
best.
it's a very popular familiar song. I think Heavenly Father.
Wow.
Bless this day for your children.
Okay. Let's see how it goes. Okay.
As this day for your children, Heavenly Father. Oh my God. I think that is
Okay, I think it's a bit difficult. Just bring any song. Just bring any song.
Idemeye nam fi crack.
Idemeye nam fi crack.
Nam fi crack.
Idemeye nam fi crack.
Idemeye nam fi crack.
Idemeye nam fi crack.
Idemeye nam
Crack,
fi
crack, crack. Idemeye nam fi crack.
Idemeye nam fi.
Idemeye nam fi crack.
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 Idemeye nam
Crack, crack, crack.
Okay. Okay, that was just that for that. So for that home theater, how do you feel emerging the winner of that particular category?
First of all, we say we give all thanks and all praises to the giver and the developer and builder of talent. His Holiness Olumba Ubu. Back then, it has been a very difficult task because we feel bar singers were not always recognized. But now seeing like there's something I used to say, sorry, we are not deviating from the Christian. There's something I used to say once. You don't allow someone to dictate what you want to do for you.
Okay.
Before now, I was this Sabbath child who has never attempted other parts like singing other side bars.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't used to do that.
Wow.
Even as little as I was, if you're having chorus, like back then there was not this, we don't have mics in Bethel. So when you have choristers singing, I'll just sneak in. As that small, I was just trying to I will be trying to meet up that standard, that voice, but you won't hear me because I was still a little child. So I am not this type that's okay, let me try. They don't try me in tenor or
Yeah.
Toto. So we've been doing this, and today the reward is here. Understand? So
Yeah.
we didn't deviate from it like, okay, since we are not recognized, bars. No. Today I'm an award winner.
Wow.
Still the same bar. So we are telling each and every one, because most times people run from bars.
Okay.
Especially if you go to most choirs now, they don't have bar singers. They force themselves, like they force choristers to sing bar. But because they feel they are not recognized, they don't know them there.
You feel the star boys are in tenor singers.
They are
Wow.
tenor singers, so they run from there. But see me for a year now. I'm in there, and I'm singing these bars, and from choir level, now I'm in the studio, I'm in the choir quarters. I've received the award once, 2 or twice, and the recognition is there. So you just, in all ways, we just say thank you. We just thank the Father for
Yeah.
everything.
So for this particular year, did you actually see this award coming to you?
Yeah, because everybody we have
see it
interviewed,
coming. I didn't see it coming.
we did not see it coming. We did not see it coming. So did you see this one coming?
No, from onset, when the form came out, like the award night came out, I didn't know like this category was included. It was it the last Friday, like the deadline.
Okay.
Someone told me, we haven't seen your form, we haven't submitted. I said no, I didn't know this category. So when I checked, I saw Studio Bass of the Year. Unlike me, I felt maybe okay, since I'm just applying for this, maybe someone else have already, let me just try, let's see. So that's how it was. And unfortunately for me, the deadline was extended. So
Wow.
that was when I submitted my award, and it came out to be, the Father Sons came out to be the winner. So
Okay, last but not the least, before we allow you go, now most persons, as you have said, most children out there or most brothers out there are watching, and sisters. I have been opportune to see a sister during
Rivers, yeah.
Abbas Cross Rivers. No, sorry, Abbas Week. Abbas Week. That was like 5, 6, 7 years ago. A sister that should be Bayelsa State, if I'm not mistaken, was singing bars. Like, we were all curious. We were not even watching the choir. We were only watching the sister singing bars. So how do you feel out there, children, brothers, who wants to sing bars, what are the words you have for them? What do you feel? And do you feel that it is good for them to have another home theater replacement or replicate? Let me use the word replicate. Like when you walk on, they say this is home theater. Like this is home theater. So what?
Home theater junior.
Yeah, something like that.
Like I said earlier, you don't need to let someone intimidate you or predict you or tell you what to do. If within you, you know you are good at this. No one is born perfect. Like I started it when I never even had this. So if you want to sing this, come in. Like I think the last session I had in the studio, someone told me we have someone that can sing bass very well in the Krutech. Like it was Mike. I asked him to. I said, tell him to come. We cannot do this forever. Understand? We cannot do this forever. What if tomorrow something's okay? They say I'm no longer in Calabar. So understand? So bring these persons. Let them come. We are not. They feel this wide, and they say the laborers are here. I think okay. So we need more laborers so that we can do this together.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. That is that from Brother Home Theater. Even though you have the zeal, even though you have something in you that can spur you up to be a good bass singer just like he is, do well to contact him. His phone lines are always open. His doors and windows are always open, but do not pass through the window. Do well to pass through the main door. Yeah. So that, yes, he was going to, so that he can also place the hands of grace, his hands of grace upon you, so that you also be a home theater or a more amplified or a more glorified, a more refined home theater, because it is always said that a successor must be much more better than his predecessors. So you should be a very good successor, and your predecessor, Brother Home Theater, should also pray that whoever that is succeeding from him, whoever he is going to teach, whoever is going to come behind him, should also do better than what he is actually doing. The Father has actually blessed him, and thank you for coming to say hello to us here on Star Cross Television. So I beg, as the money they come, also remember Star Cross Television.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay, that was just a light handle. At this point in time, let us take a cup of cold water. We'll be right back.
Para siempre, para siempre, para siempre, para siempre, para siempre, para siempre, para amigos, para siempre, 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 para amigos.
Oh, give me, Papa, now waiting I got do for everything that you've done. Nagini kainge meregi, Papa, what should we do for everything you've done for us? Mama tried, Papa tried, but it wasn't easy. It was only you who gave us the hope. Ooh, where would have been nowhere for the cause you began the red when you came and pulled us out from the bondage. I was wandering like a sheep without shepherd when you came and showed me the way. I was dying in silence, smiling in pretense. All hope was lost when you came.
Trotroba même limia magdena na olumba. Trotroba même limia magdena na olumba. Trotroba même limia odisi bengami yo oh oh. Odena binkwa tu singne kufiri yo. Oh oh. Mukaro digini kao. Mukaro digini kao. Kuno bumo nyandimi. Mukaro digini kao. Oh oh. 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 para siempre, amigos para siempre, oh.
Para siempre, amigos para siempre, amigos para siempre, amigos para siempre, amigos para siempre,
Ote mukaro dignikao, mukaro dignikao, kuno bomo nyan bimi duano,
Personally, I just want to thank you, Lord, for everything you've done. You've been doing and you will do. The words are not enough even to exaggerate. But I dig deep into my heart. These are the few words I could say. Papa, amigos para siempre. Amigos para siempre.
What did I do?
You will always be my friend.
That you love me so. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do that you love me so? Oh, sinner like me, show me love and call me to your kingdom. Oh, what did I do that you love me so? Yeah.
It is still the Morning Star Breakfast show on your screen, and I remain Stella Tabo. Thank you for staying glued, and I'm still here with Brother David Eric. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Stella.
Okay, before we took that short break, we had Brother Ilok Ukam Onete, popularly known as
The
Brother
Home Theater.
Home Theater. Yes, and then at this particular point in time, we are going to read a profile of another awardee. He is a native of Cross River State, Ikom local government precisely, served as a camera assistant and video editor at the B Concept Film Production Company, also fit, and also featured in the movie series The 10 Virgins in 2018. He is a video editor for the following movies, or he has edited the following movies: Wounded, Essay, Faithless Floors, Twist, A Beautiful Day, The Price, Freak, etc. That means there are other movies that are not even in this profile. And then he is a winner for 2021 Mama Award as Best Movie Editor on the film Faithless Floors. Also winner CRMA 2021 for the following movies: Wounded and Twist. He is a song singer and a songwriter. He's a choir master for Liberia and Caribbean Nation. He is still open to learning new ideas. I believe the world has a lot of stories untold, and we are ready to help people tell the stories and tell them well. He works at Starcross Television as a video editor since 2019, and recently he was made the content developer of Starcross Television. He is popularly known as Bona Prinzo, and join us as we welcome to your screen Brother or Pacha Christ Shepherd Prince Ndefon.
Peace of the
Peace of the
Father.
Father.
Perfect peace of the Father.
You're welcome to Starcross Television.
Thank you, Stella.
And we have to say a happy new year because this is the first time we are seeing you.
Yeah, that's true.
Official Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Maybe we just saw by the street as well. Happy New Year. So officially, Happy New Year to you.
The same with you.
Okay, so how are you doing this morning?
I'm good. By the Father's grace, we're strong.
Okay, so let us get to know about from the CRMA 2021 for the following movies you were.
That's 2023.
Okay, Wounded and Twist. Let's get to know more about that.
Okay, that's a CRMA is a Cross River State movie festival.
Okay.
It holds yearly, and in 2021, I was even not aware, and I picked two of the movies streaming on YouTube for somebody that I did, Twist and Wounded.
Okay.
So, and I was called upon in December 2023 to come. They hosted an event at Marina Resort.
Okay.
So I was given those two awards for those two movies, Twist and Wounded.
Okay, that's very wonderful. Now let's talk about you as a video editor. We're made to understand by your profile, or from your profile, that you've edited series of movies. So many are not even listed here because we have a lot of etceteras here in this profile. So let's get to know about what inspires you when you're editing all these movies.
Yeah, I think video editing is a very, should I say, it's a very critical craft that has to do with your calculation.
Okay.
You know, in production, you talk about pre-production, production, and then post-production, and this video editing falls under post-production, and that's the final. What the audience see on their TV is what you are left with to do. So if you do it wrong, you're wrong. Like you've spoiled the job from the director to every other person.
Okay.
So, and they used to say, a good video editor, nobody notice a video editor until when you see the end credit. Anytime a video editor is noticed, that means there's an error in the movie. Who edited this movie? He has made a mistake here.
Okay.
That's the only time you think about a video editor. But like here in Starcross, I'm a video editor for programs here and events. So, you know, it's a different ballgame entirely from editing a movie. Movies have their own techniques, and video editing for TV, for the TV is also having a little bit of difference. So while editing TV, I sometimes feel bored.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know, when you're editing a very huge data of talking heads, for example, this program going on right now, and you're an editor, you have to edit this job right now. This is a job that may last span for the period of maybe 2 hours or thereabout. Sitting down to edit, people just sitting in one location, in one venue, just talking about something.
Okay.
You know, it's a little bit boring. Your brain becomes dull at times. But when you're editing a movie that has one scene to the other, one action to the other, it's a whole different thing. And
Like
I think I get more inspired when I'm editing movies. That's it.
Wow.
Okay, to the line of my colleague, now we understand that most times the editors are not always there when these works are being shot. So how do you try to put your mind into, because you have to link up with the director, the producer, and also feel the passion, the passion in the script. Yeah, so how do you get to marry all this together when you are not there? Because it is understood that a video editor might be in Lagos and you shoot a movie in Delta State and you send it to him. So how do you then put all these emotions together?
Now it's very simple. That's why they say when you know your craft, know it well. Like as a video editor, when a movie is being shot, that's why if a job, like I mentioned 3 things here in movie production, right? I mentioned pre-production, I mentioned production, and I mentioned post-production, where the video editing falls under. Now in pre-production, that's where the script writer comes in. He brings the script to a conference, and after that, they'll do the costing and all of that. That's where a person called the continuity man comes in. He draws a chart. That chart is officially for the video editors. That chart, every scene he shoots, because most definitely, if it's scene 1, 2, 3, 4 in the script, they may not shoot all of them like that serially. But in the chart the continuity man has, he drops his works according to what they shot per a day and per a time. So that guides the video editor plus the script. You understand? So now you are being told in this script, this was shot, these were the characters that were involved. So while scrolling through your clips, you already see this. You will see this immediately. And know, okay, this is what I'm working with. And the directors are already passing their information before they call the shot. Editor, this is saying this is that, Mr. This and Mr. This, we want this and that and all of that. So you follow instructions. Everything is already laid down for you to follow. So whether you are there or you're not there, you don't even need to be there. For the records, you don't need to be there. Unless you want to be cutting behind the scenes in a particular movie. You can be there as they're finishing, you just cut behind the scene for that day and push it out. If not, you don't need to be there to get the job.
To add to what you just said now, that the director will give instructions and so on when the movie is being shot. So what if you see things that are different from what the director sees and you try to implement those things? Are there complications to this?
No, there are not. There are no complications to that, because mostly in a movie as a whole, there's a person they call the god on set. That's the director. He has the final say. If that movie has a problem, the director is going to be held responsible. So for example, if you finish editing that job, the first and only person or persons that may see that job are the director and the producer. The producer is the one who owns the job, but sometimes some are producers and directors, so just one person may just come out there, because that's a job that's not yet seen outside. So because of piracy and all of that, you only allow these two persons see the movie. You understand? So that they know that if this thing is leaked out, they know it's the editor, that's the third person in the whole scene. So the director comes to see, there is what we call the director's cut. Now and start watching the movie with the editor. As he's watching, and he tells you, I don't want this. And you, the editor, at that time now can say, okay, there's what I saw, I don't know if you will. So if the director sees reasons with you, he will also allow that stand.
But what if he does not see reason with you and your job is at stake? Because remember, if the work goes out, at the end credit, they will want to know this and this is the person that did this. So it affects your prestige at that point in time.
Yeah, actually, you know, I said something. I said, in a whole movie, if a movie goes bad, somebody takes the blame. That's the director.
Okay.
So the director knows what he wants or she wants. They know what they want. So if you argue and they say, no, let it be like that, just allow it, because he has what he is seeing that you are not seeing.
Okay, perfect. Now let's look at the musical part of your life. Yeah, we are made to understand that you won the best collaborating track of the year with Pat Nyambi in 2024, and likewise the movie editor also in 2024. Now this collaborating track, can we get to know, let's just have a glimpse of what that track is.
Okay, you know, they say as a songwriter, you write songs sometimes based on emotions and all of that.
Okay.
You understand? There's where you will be sometime, or a situation, a state in life, you will find yourself and want to write. Because majority of the songwriters, don't forget, are also authors for books.
Yeah.
So I discovered that this very song came at the time when I felt a little bit lost. I felt I was a little bit lost, and I was asking myself, there's something in me that even if I want to question, there's a fire burning inside me that will always lead me back to the light, and that's the Spirit of God. So the song title is Don't Forget.
Okay.
Don't Forget. I think we have it on Starcross Television, and also it's on Audio Mac, and right now it's streaming on every platform. So when that song came up, I was thinking, I saw a lot of souls who have lost their way from like what's happening in social. Let me use the social media battle for instance. You see that many of our brethren have lost their way based on, some have lost their belief in God because maybe they waited for a particular thing in so time and it didn't come. But you forgot to know that even in your darkest moment, God is there with you. The fact that He didn't answer your prayers instantly, He's preparing something different for you. Sure. My mom used to tell me a story that a child wants sweet always. Children love sweet, right? But if you give a child sweet right now, he will collect it 1,000 times. But some parents stop their children from taking sweet because of the health effects to that. You understand? So God knows what's best for you, even if you love that thing. True. So when I started writing this song, I wrote that song and put it all together. There is something people fail to understand. I'm very open to giving people credits, and that's what we should start doing. When I wrote that song, the first person I contacted with the lyrics, the first person I sent the lyrics of that song to is Christ Ambassador Usoro Usoro.
Okay.
I sent the song lyrics to him. So when he saw it and he now said there's a connection to this song, just add something like, when you are in the dark, chant the name of Olumba and all of that, you understand. So that's where you saw, and I put together some words to that and got the verse for Pat Nyambi. If you listen to that song 1, 2, and 3. So, and I called Brother Hero, Brother Kevin, you popularly known as Hero, and said, sir, I need you in Calabar. You know it's in Port Harcourt. I said, for us to get this song done and come out well, we need to put in a professional input into it. So he said, when I sang it to him, he said, okay, he knows what to do. He came in from Port Harcourt to Calabar, we met Ashanti, and we did the laying of chorus and the symphony. Hero is incredible. I'm serious, that guy's incredible. So when we finished that song, a single track, took 4 months to come out.
Wow.
A lot of people say it's something a producer can do for you for just a day. But because we wanted it to come out well, we took 4 months because we took our time. After he did that and sent to me, I now went home, re-edited my lyrics all over and over and over and over. That's when I now send that lyrics to Pada. I send the lyrics to her. I say, please listen to this song. Tell me what you can come up with. Man, what she came up with was incredible. You understand? That's how that song came up, and it was good.
That's
good.
Okay, so can you just give us, because you're speaking out of emotions at the moment, and I'm keen into that emotional spirit at the moment. So let's get to hear about this particular song. Let's feel it.
Like the song? The song started by saying, when you're far away from home and your candlelight is low, the stars will see you through, for you are not alone. You've lost the way to go, it's not the end of the road. Lights will guide you home, I'll always stand by you, and I will be your friend. When the road is rough and cold, you'll never walk alone in this evil world of sin, and I will lead the way and ignite your candle flames. Stars will guide you home, I'll always stand by you. So don't forget the road that leads you home. And don't forget there is a candle you hold. Stars will guide you home, I'll always stand by you. He says, don't forget, the Lord is your stronghold. He's your anchor when your candle is low. Stars will guide you home, I'll always stand by you. That's just the first verse. Sorry, pardon, my voice is heavy.
Wow.
I'm having
That
cold.
is
Smooth.
it's exceptional. Now that song has also I'm just trying to
Please come back. Be with us here.
Trust me, that song is a sort of inspiration on its own.
Yeah.
Because while he is singing that song, I am putting myself in a particular situation, in a particular shoe. We talked about faith in the face of adversity, and he is here telling us we should not forget that
The Lord is your stronghold.
the Lord is
He's
our
a candle in
stronghold. Do not
darkness.
forget that He is a
should not
candlelight
forget
in the
the road.
darkest. He is the anchor when we feel we are in our lowest moment. Thank you very much, Brother Prince. Thank you very much, Brother. Because I know what I'm feeling at the moment. Like while singing that song, I
Please
am
come back.
visioning so many things at a glance. Like I'm just
The
seeing,
adversities.
I'm seeing so many things, and I'm seeing so many good things coming. So Father bless you immensely. I don't know.
Amen.
Is there another thing to add? I
Yeah.
don't want to-
So at this particular point in time, we have so many persons watching us now, and they want to hear what you have in store for us. We already know you are the choir master of Liberia, and okay, let's get the angle of your choir mastership. How long have you been in this business?
I think this is 2024. This is about 2025. This is about 22 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 22 years from 2001 till date. That's 22 years counting.
Wow.
Still counting, and the Father is still doing His work in us. We're just vessels. We are instruments. We all pray every day that He continue to use us according to His will, because we cannot do anything on our own. That's it.
All right. Speaking about projects, what are we expecting from your brand this year?
That's for the mega event.
Both the mega event, like you in general, yeah.
Okay. I think I'm still open in the movie aspect. I'm still open to collect jobs. Please bring them coming. Bring the gigs coming for 2025. Let's push again. Let's try again and see what the Father has in stock for us. Then for music side, I am doing a collection of album of songs of this nature of what I just did here. So there will be an album. We should be expecting an album like this this year, and then also I think I know Liberia National Choir is coming up for the mega event. It's featuring for the mega event because the Father gave us a mandate when He said you're going to Liberia this year. He said the first assignment is to bring them to come and perform. They should be present at the 2025 mega event.
Wow.
So that's a responsibility we believe He who sends us will always go in front or ahead to do it for us.
Okay, that is perfect. From our Facebook platform, we have a congratulations to you from Sister Gladys Onyaboshi. It's saying
that's
huge
my mommy.
congratulations, the FPCS Prince Ndifon.
Thank you,
for
ma.
this wonderful
Thank
Apple
you, ma.
Father. So thank you very much, Brother Prince Ndifon, for coming to say hello to us here on Star Cross Television Morning Star Breakfast Show. Keep shining your candle light and believe that Father will continue to shine to radiate his light upon you, and you'll be a testimony. The testimony is just by the corner. I don't know.
Should we get?
We should get the score. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Morning Star Breakfast Show.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Calling I'm happy to see Prince Ndifon on Feb this morning. An artist I so much admire. I like his singing.
Thank you,
I
sir.
like his songs. I want to ask him this question. When did he really start composing, and if he can tell us the very first song he composed? And again, there's this song I so much like, the one that says, "You be able, God, there's nothing you cannot do." I want him to talk about that song and the inspiration behind that song. That's what I just want to hear from him this morning. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for calling. We believe, Brother Prince, you're here to do justice to all of those questions.
Yeah.
All right. The floor is yours.
Where are we starting?
Okay,
Let's start from
the beginning, from the
Yes.
top.
Take it.
Okay, the first question is how long have you started composing?
No, he has
your
answered that.
composition?
When did you start
Okay.
composing and the first song
First
you
song.
composed?
Yeah.
That was in 2001. And the first song I composed was even an Efik song. It was in a dream.
Mm.
I couldn't speak Efik then. When I got over and tried to sing it out to people who understand Efik, yes, there's no error in this song, and I was like, wow. But what's more, where I knew there's nothing Olumba cannot do is when I could get the song complete parts with harmony, because I was just 15 then, 15 years of age then. So I could put together, I could remember every sound, both the harmony, whatever, I could remember all of them and put them in place and give it to the choir to learn. That was the first anthem I composed. And the first spiritual chorus I composed was...
Can you help us sing that song?
Oh, it's a long... It's not an anthem, no, but I'll try with the chorus.
Yeah,
instead.
just the chorus.
The chorus, it's a long time ago. I can't remember.
Okay,
But I can remember the
understand.
chorus is like for the chorus aspect. The first chorus was, "Give us Holy Spirit, Olumba Obu, we pray. Give us the power to practicalize your teachings, oh Papa." That was in 2001 still.
Okay.
Yes. So that was it for the song's composition side.
Okay, perfect.
Then
The next
The
question
able God?
is able God. Now, I think I have to comment on this aspect. Should I say this is one of the biggest songs in your career, Able God, and this song is really, really sung by so many persons in Brotherhood of the Crossing Star. And he also added that he wants to know the inspiration behind this song.
Able God, that song, I think I agree with you, it's my biggest song. No matter what I've written, even if I've written songs that are better than that, I believe that's my biggest song. Do you know why? Because the Ancient of Days himself, our Father, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, our Master and Lord, calls me by that song. Who am I?
Wow. God.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and this song, even in the day the Father promoted on 14 February 2023, when the Father promoted me to the Pew of the Christ Shepherd, that was the song. I believe the credits came from that song still. So when that song came initially, I sang that song, "You be able, God, there is nothing you cannot do." So Sister Irene Lighter called me and said, use good English and say you are able, God. So when we went to the verse 3, what was that? There was something we wanted to, when we went to, I was planning to say when Father comes out, we'll raise that song and all of that. But Father came out and I wasn't having opportunity to sing. But when Father came out, himself said, "You'll be able." I don't understand. I said, "It's not finished like this." We are doing nothing. He said, "You will be able." God, oh yeah. So I had nothing to. Okay, not even anniversary. It was when the Father came into Starcross here one time.
Wow.
And he was here, and when he called everybody to talk, and when he got to my voice, "Oh yeah, you will be able." God, oh yeah. So I just turned and looked at Irene that day. I was like, "This one not finished like this." So we didn't adjust anything again. You understand? So that's I believe the Father is how will I put it? I don't know how to put it, because he's the greatest composer. He is the author and finisher of everything. Because I remember very well one time there's a song that's in one of my first album. There's a song I titled "We Go to Hear Your Name, oh. We go to praise your name, oh. We go shout hallelujah for your love in our life." Now can't wait. That song originally was "We dey throw a salute to, we dey throw a salute to," and all of that. So I sang that song in the hall 1, 2, and the third time Father now rang the bell and said, "When people go and stay in and bring Motopack English to the hall and sing that," I felt like the ground should when he was saying, "Calm down, you will not die this morning." And Father now said, "Go and adjust that song. I want to hear the pure version of that song." So I went back. I felt, if you see me that day, you know what it means. So if the Father himself could correct us when we go wrong, even in language, like, I think he is everything. Even when he has given you the song spiritually, maybe you come out here based on your carnal ways, you were misguided and you couldn't get the tune and lyrics correctly. He corrects you. I'm not the first artist the Father has done that to. He has been correcting a lot of Gabarians when we go wrong. So that shows you that the Father is the greatest composer of all times. I think I owe him all accolades for that song, because he's the inspiration behind that song. He's the emotions behind that song. Because when I think, and there are some instances I've encountered, and I know that there is nothing Olumba cannot do. So that's just the full conclusion of that song.
I think we need to get the song before we go. What do you think?
Okay, which song is that? Able God?
Yeah.
Okay.
Able God Olumba. Able God Olumba. You are wonderful, you are marvelous, you are greater than the greatest. You are wonderful, you are marvelous, you are mightier than the mightiest. Oh, you are the highway that passed on the Red Sea. You are the voice that spoke from the desert. Your power is so great, and your mind is so great. There is nothing you cannot do. Father Olumba, you be able God. There is nothing you cannot do. You be able God. There is nothing you cannot change. Father Olumba.
Thank you very much. PCS, Bonaprenzo, Prince Ndefo. Your stage name is Bonaprenzo, so we are actually on stage. I am not wrong. Okay, PCS, Prince Ndefo, thank you very much for coming to give us this soul lifting songs. Father, continue to bless you and give you different inspirations for you to continue to glorify him via songs. Yes, to our audience, thank you for staying glued. Thank you for following us to this particular point. We're going to go on a short break. When we come back, we bring to you a different segment entirely. Don't go nowhere.
You be able, God. There is nothing you cannot do. You be able, God. There is nothing you cannot change. Lead Olumba.
Able God Olumba.
BCS music.
Able God Olumba. You are wonderful, you are powerful, you are mightier than the mightiest, Papa. You are wonderful, you are powerful, you are mightier than the mightiest. Hey. You are the highway that passed on the Red Sea. You are the voice that spoke from the heaven. There is nothing you cannot change. Little Lumbabu.
You'll be able, God.
Able daddy.
There is
Nothing you cannot do.
You'll be able, God.
Able daddy.
There is nothing you cannot change. Little Lumbabu.
Able God, shower your blessings. Able Father, shower your blessings. Able God, shower your blessings. Able Father, shower your blessings. Your children have come to behold your holy face. Cause we know there is nothing that's impossible before you. Able God, Olumba. There is nothing that's impossible before you. Able God, Olumba. Your children are here, some with sickness. You are the greatest healer. Your children are here with barrenness, Papa. You have provided fruit to their homes. Your children are here with different court cases. You have discharged and acquitted for them. Able God Olumba. Able God Olumba. There is nothing you cannot change. There is nothing you cannot change. You be able, God. There is nothing you cannot do. Little Lumbabu.
You'll be able, God. There is nothing you cannot do. You'll be able, God. There is nothing you cannot change. Little Lumbabu.
Oba, Kabiyesi, Eledumare Olumba. Oba, Kabiyesi, Eledumare Olumba. You are able, God Olumba. Lion of the tribe of Judah. There is nothing you cannot do. Who can face you in the battlefield? Nobody. Who can face you in the battlefield? Nobody. To be able, God. There is nothing you cannot do. Little Lumbabu.
You'll be able, God. There is nothing you cannot do.
There's nothing you cannot do.
You'll be able, God. There is nothing you cannot change. Little Lumbabu.
We hail you, we hail you, we hail you, we hail you. We praise you, we praise you, we praise you, we praise you. Lion of Judah, Lion of Judah. Who can contend with thee? Who can fight with thee? There's nobody, there's nobody, there's nobody, there's nobody, there's nobody, there's nobody.
BCS music.
When you're far away from home and your candlelight is low, stars will see you through, for you are not alone. You've lost the way to go, it's not the end of the road. Lights will guide you home, I'll always stand by you. And I will be your friend when the road is rough and cold. You'll never walk alone in this evil world of sin. And I will lead the way and ignite your candle flames. Stars will guide you home, I'll always stand by you. So don't forget the road that leads you home. Don't forget there is a candle you hold. Stars will guide you home, they will guide you home. I'll always stand by you. Don't forget, the Lord is your stronghold. He's your anchor when your candle is low. Stars will guide you home, I'll always stand by you. In this journey of life, my words should guide your heart. Come rain or sunshine, I'll always stand by you. In the registry of life, we must go through pain for gain. Stars will guide you home, I'll always stand by you.
and I will be your friend. When the road is rough and cold, you'll never walk alone. In this evil world of sin, I will lead the way and ignite a candle flames. Stars will guide you home. I'll always stand by you. So don't forget, so don't forget, road that leads you home. And don't forget, that is a guide you home. The stars will guide you home. Yeah, I'll always stand by you. So don't forget, the Lord is your stronghold. He's your anchor when your candle is low. Stars will guide you home. I'll always stand by you.
When darkness falls and fears arise, oh, do not forget the Lord is your greatest might. He said, I will walk beside you through the tears and the battle. Also the stars will guide you home to a place of refuge. As you toil, legion surrounds you. As you sleep, my words protect you. As you wake, my light leads the way. You are not alone. Shine my name in the dark. You see my wonders and mighty your love. I will always be beside you, hand in hand. I'll never leave your pride. Stars will guide you home.
This is still the Morning Star Breakfast Show on your screen. Thank you for staying put. I remain Stella Talbot and I'll be your host for today's edition. And I'm still here with Brother David Eric.
Thank you so much. Thank you to you, our audience, for staying glued to your TV set or any other device you're using to watch us.
Okay. So at this point in time, we're going to usher us into another beautiful segment. This is going to be the segment where we will be taken through the walls or the corridors of history. Today is the 21st day in the month of January 2025. We have Sister Ibima Bore Rex, who is always doing us the honor of taking us through those activities or those events that has taken place on a particular date, different locations and different years. So let us get to know about those actions, those activities that took place on the 21st day of January, different years, different locations. Welcome, Sister Ibima Bore.
Thank you very much, Sister Stella Talbot. Thank you very much, Bro Eric.
Yeah, I always have you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I like the fact that you are giving, should I say, reference to the full name of Mowbray, and it's
we are too used to calling AB. That's what we'll be asking. What is it?
It's giving me this Bayelsa vibe every time you say that.
Okay, that's
all
good.
right. Yeah, that was on a lighter note. Good morning to your beloved audience. Yeah, we'll go straight to today in history and infotainment. And as you rightly know, today is 21st in the January 2025. Yes, and we want to wish all those people that are celebrating their birthday, though sorry we didn't get any for today, maybe because the internet, I don't know, maybe we've not woken up yet, or we don't know who is celebrating birthday today. But that aside, we'll also say happy birthday to all those that were born today. So moving straight forward to today in history and infotainment, we have number one on our list here, Women's March, January 21st, 2017. Now, on January 21st, 2017, millions of individuals across the globe participated in a powerful wave of demonstration collectively known as the Women's March. The protests were primarily in response to the inauguration of the US President Donald Trump, whose policy and rhetorics were perceived as a threat to gender equality, civil rights, and social issues. The march is widely regarded as one of the largest single-day demonstrations in U.S. history, drawing an estimated of 3 to 5 million people. Demonstrators called for equal rights for women, racial justice, environmental protection, and affordable health care, among other issues. The event highlighted the growing resistance to Trump's presidency and served as a pivotal moment for progressive movements in the United States and globally. The march was organized in major cities across the U.S. and internationally, signaling a united stance against the potential erosion of hard-won rights. So moving forward, we have first commercial Concorde flight, that is January 21st, 1976. On January 21st, 1976, the Concorde, the world's first supersonic commercial airliner, made its inaugural commercial flight from London to Bahrain, ushering in a new era in aviation. Developed by partnership between the British and French government, the Concorde was designed to travel at twice the speed of sound and revolutionized air travel. The aircraft could travel from New York to London in just under 3 to 5 hours, a significant reduction in travel time. The Concorde's ability to generate a sonic boom during flight made it both a marvel and a controversial symbol of technological achievement. The launch of regular commercial service marked a historic milestone in aviation. Although the Concorde high operational cost and environmental concern led to its eventual retirement in 2003, its legacy remained a symbol of human ingenuity and the aspiration of high-speed global travel. Moving forward, we have 6th NAS Annual Scientific Conference, January 21st to 22, 2005. Now, the Nigerian Academy of Science, NAS, is hosting its 6th Annual Scientific Conference on January 21st to 22, 2025 in Abuja with theme Climate Adaptation and Resilience in Nigeria. This conference is set to address pressing scientific challenges faced by Nigeria, particularly in the context of climate change and its far-reaching impact on the nation's environment, economy, and society. The NAS aims to bring together policymakers, researchers, and the private sector to discuss innovative research, policy, and solutions for enhancing Nigerians' resilience to climate change. The conference will feature presentations on topics such as urban security, human and animal health, energy infrastructure, the role of technology in climate adaptation. Special emphasis will be placed on gender and vulnerable pollution, exploring how women and disadvantaged communities are disproportionately affected by climate-related challenges. This event underscores the importance of scientific collaboration in tackling Nigeria's climate change and advancing sustainable development. Moving forward, we have National Hugging Day, January 21st. National Hugging Day is celebrated annually on January 21st in the United States. Established in 1986 by Kevin Zaboni, the day encourages people to embrace one another and recognize the emotional and psychological benefits of physical touch. Hugs have been shown to reduce stress and foster a feeling of connection and support. In a world that often feels disconnected, National Hugging Day reminds us of the power of human contact and its role in improving emotional well-being. It serves as an opportunity to promote kindness and affection, encouraging individuals to express care for others through a simple yet meaningful gesture. Moving forward, we have Flag Day, Quebec. That is January 21. Now, Flag Day in Quebec, observed annually on January 21st, marked the adoption of the province flag in 1948. The flag, known as Flotadis, features a white cross on the blue field with a 4 Flotadis symbols. It represents the heritage and identity of the French-speaking people of Quebec. The adoption of the Flotadis was a significant moment in Quebec history, symbolizing the province's distinct culture and historical ties to France, to France and its French-speaking population. Flag Day is an occasion for Quebecers to reflect on their cultural heritage and the ongoing evolution of the province's unique identity within Canada. The celebration of Flag Day strengthens a sense of pride and solidarity among Quebec's citizens, particularly in the context of its history of cultural and political struggles. That's all I have for you under Today in History. And under infotainment, all what we have for you is a universal men's fellowship meeting in all BCS formation. Please, if you are a new real man, like the way our father rightly called it, please do well to find yourself in your different Bethel formation. I observed that this week was, is it a zonal or something, but anyhow, if it is zonal state, please just do well to find yourself in either Bethel, or if the zonal activities, do well to find yourself there, so that our Father will bless you. So new real men, today is your day. Do well to go to your various Bethel. Thank you very much, Sister Stella Talbot and Bro Eric. This is all I have for you under Today in History and Infotainment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sister Ebimobore Rex. Brother David Eric, do you have some questions for her?
Yes. I think what caught my attention is the 6th NAS Annual Scientific Conference. Yes, it is very good for us to create this awareness in the country. Yes, as researchers, as good people in the country, it is right for us to understand the aspects or the effects of climate change in Nigeria. Yes, most persons do not believe that so many things can also happen in this country. It is said that it is good to save more lives by doing research and making sure that we create this awareness to climate change in the country. So kudos to NAS for bringing this awareness, and this seminar is going to take today and tomorrow from the research we have here. So it is good for us to participate and get to hear the precautionary measures we need to take when we encounter most of these challenges. Oh, this other one that caught my attention is the hugging day.
Okay.
Yes, the hugging day. So, Sister Abby, have you hugged anybody today?
Yeah, I think as soon as I woke up this morning, coming to the set was the first thing. So maybe after now, offset, I will do some hugging. I'll start from Sister Stella Talbot.
You can see what hugging does. It relieves stress.
Exactly.
Yes, it shows love. It shows compassion. I think it's good for you to hug somebody. Do not have a biased mindset while you're doing the hugging.
Okay.
Why did you use that gesture?
No,
well, I think it's always good for us to share hug. It shows a sense of belonging. Yeah, I appreciate this.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother David Eric. You know, most times when things of this nature pops up in our Today in History, I keep wondering how exactly was a thing of this nature being
what happened
how
there?
did it actually make it to the history book? Because I don't like hugging.
You just look, common hugging.
Yeah, something as small as hugging made it to a history book. I don't know.
Okay, like I rightly said, I don't know if you paying attention when I was reading. I think it's actually celebrated in the United States. Yeah. And I think this is something, it was brought by a person in the year 19, Kevin, in the year 1986. Yeah. Now, is someone that is into, I think, from his own perspective, he explained that hugging, when you hug someone, it reduces stress and all of that. So seeing the benefits of that hugging, they decided to create awareness. Like I said rightly, this is just something to create awareness, tell people about this particular simple gesture that, okay, these are the benefits to it. For the knowledge not to just be around them, they have to create a particular day and publicize it there. Like, okay, today we have map out today for a thing like this. Not only hugging is the only thing celebrated today. There are other various things, but I feel hugging day was what caught my fancy, and I was like, okay, this is very nice, so let me share it out with the public. So
because looking at it in this aspect of the world where we find ourselves, most persons will not want to agitate for hugging. They rather say, "What I'm supposed to be looking for money, doing this," but mentally, this is really, really nice.
Yeah, it's very
we,
nice.
We do not really pay much attention to our health, over this part of the world, and it is really, really bad. And this aspect, hugging, helps to reduce stress, which is something that affects us on a daily basis. But we cannot just go around hugging anybody.
Yeah, that's true. I feel this culture is mostly associated with the US people, because I feel it's normal to just give someone a hug. But Nigeria,
anyways, I just whatever the situation or the case is, I just feel this is actually upheld. Like they remember that something like this came into existence. Yes, something as small as this, and as we speak today, they are going to practice this. They are going to practice it, so that the memory will keep. They'll keep keeping that memory for the future generation. So thank you very much, Sister Rex. So before we allow you to go, let us have a rundown, or let us bring back what we discussed earlier on our very first segment that was centered on faith in the face of adversity. We should have actually done that before you gave us your history notes, but since we didn't do that, we just have to make you chip in some opinion or suggestion as per what we actually discussed. So we already know what faith is. We also know what adversities are. We know that most times we find ourselves in situations where we feel that ours is the end of it, our own bad pass for life. All the challenges, all the obstacles, hindrances, and all of that, they are just coming one by one after the other, line by line, back to back. You understand that at some point we just believe God does not even exist. Sure. How can God exist and all of these things are happening to just one person? You understand, Sister A.B. Rex? So I'm here to ask you this question. Can you explain how adversity can be seen as an opportunity for spiritual growth?
Okay. I don't know, but if we go through a line of what people have experienced so far, well, let me just use myself as an example.
Okay.
Yeah, I think adversities I think they are this rough line we pass through, and at the end of the day, what comes out from it makes you stronger, make you have courage. You'll be like, if I can go through that, like waiting go come where I no go through. So adversities is always like that road that helps you, build you, bring you out from even when you are in pain or you are in trouble. Okay, yeah, there's this particular thing that happened, though it's a minor thing, but I think at that particular point I was thinking over I don't think over the box too much. Okay, there was something that happened recently. Let me just bring this up. There was something that happened recently where I wasn't able to reach my mom at some certain point. Now at that point, everything is running through my mind. What will happen? What would have happened? What's going on at that point? So I feel for me to survive through that particular scenario, though it's little, but it can cause anything, because maybe I would have overthink and have high BP, depression, and something like that. But I feel my faith in God was like able to tame my pressure down. I was like, okay, Father is in control. I think this will go out fine, because I don't have any idea of what's happening, but at that point I'm trying to comfort myself with the faith I have, that even though anything comes out, I know that anything that might be the outcome, I know that God will see me through it. And so on, after the end of the day, I was able to call a friend and all of that, trying to reach her. Then this morning, luckily, after everything, I was able to direct someone to her place, and she was like, she lost her phone. I was like, thank God. You know, now this particular adversity, I just want to have that bottom line of where I never knew what was happening at that particular point, but my faith in God in that particular point helped me thrive through, because then I should have called, I should have done a lot. I should have done a lot at that particular point, but I was actually calm and all of that. So when I called her, she just explained her plight, that okay, her phone went, they stole her phone and all of that. So I feel adversity is is a very good thing.
Wow.
Yes, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
There's this saying that says temptation before glory. Even Christ went through it. He went through the pain, the suffering before he got the crown of glory. So without those adversity, my sister, you're not going anywhere. In short, if you are living and there are things not happening around you that will make you feel uncomfortable at some certain point, just know that, ask yourself, what kind of life are you living? Because there's this discomfort helps you bring another part of you. The discomfort helps you, it showcases a lot, because maybe there might be a hidden strength in there that you don't know about. Maybe until you face something, then that thing just surfaces and you be like, oh shit, I get this kind of part of me I was not aware. So I feel adversity is a good thing, and that's what God has put there over time to make sure that we go back to him first, because definitely when there's adversity, we definitely go back to God, because if life was all rosy for us, I don't think we'll be thinking about God. So that's all I have for that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving us that very beautiful contribution on our topic of discourse, faith in the face of adversity. But David Eric, we're already running out of time.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to our audience?
Indeed, it is very, very wonderful for you to have faith in what you believe, and persistency is the key.
Oh, that was short. Okay. To our audience, you've heard it very, very clear from Brother David Eric. Always be persistent and always have the faith and believe that whatever situation you find yourself in, there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
True.
And then to Sister Ebimobore, she has made us understand that adversities are parts of life. In fact, it's something very, very good. You should always applaud, or you should always embrace challenges in life, because those challenges makes us to dig out our inner strength. There are things you don't know you can naturally do as a person, but when you find yourself in a very challenging situation, you see yourself being able to fight that particular, conquer that particular strength or that particular challenge with that inner strength you never knew you had. So that is that. Thank you very much for staying glued to your device, for starting with us and also ending with us. This is where we're going to draw our curtains. I remain Stella Talbot. Till we meet again next time, do have a blissful Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.